Hey guys, it's me Jadine. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I am finally back with another knife unboxing and review for you all today. Misheard Knife Reviews, aka Aurora Knife and Tool, sent me a package, and can we just take a moment and appreciate this packaging? It is super sick. On the top it says new every day and their website. I will have the Misheard Knife Reviews Instagram down below. And I will also have the Aurora Knife and Tool Instagram and YouTube and website linked down below as well for you guys to check out. So please go show them some love. I am so honored and beyond excited to get into this today. I do know what it is. I do know what it looks like. He did share some photos with me, but nonetheless, super excited to get into this today. Thank you all so much for joining me, and let's just hop right in. All right, everyone, I am so hyped to get into this today. And I mean, this box is so cool. I don't want to ruin it, but I'm gonna have to cut into it. So yeah, I will be using my Orbe Acacia to open this box up. I did a review on this knife a while back, so please go check it out if you haven't seen it. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. All right, it says, hey, we, in asterisk, we includes you here in case you missed it, did it. What's in this box is one of our wildest dreams come true, and you made it happen. So, from the bottom of our hearts and the top of this box, thank you so much. I love that. That's so awesome. So personable and fun and witty and just super cool. I mean, A+ on the packaging, you guys. So, I'll just take this out and move this to the side for now. But the first thing I see is 24 adhesive bandages. I have never, so smart. I've never seen someone put bandages inside of a knife package, but they did it. And that is so cool. The tin contains 3 of each design, and that's their logo right there. They did this, you guys. This is so cool. And it's like a really cool like tin case. It just says, ain't got time to bleed. I mean, I am very impressed so far, and I haven't even gotten to the knives. All right, so they sent me 2 knives, but back here I see some coins, some collectible coins. There are 2, like a copper looking one, and this is like a bronze one. I will show you guys what these look like up close once I take them out of the bags, but it says, I don't know, what do you want to do? And the other one says, keep on truffling. Cute! These are so freaking dope, you guys. So we got the bandages, we got the 2 coins, and then we have the 2 boxes right here. Matching packaging just like the box. This is so cool. They really went above and beyond. There's a sticker on the side that shows you exactly what you are getting, which is really cool. There are a few more things in here that I want to show you guys before we actually get into the knives. So here we have a breakdown of the design of the knives and just, yeah, exploded view. That is a perfect way to describe what this is. Very cool and just very thoughtful packaging. I am very impressed, as you guys can tell. All right, back of this breakdown we have information about their lifetime warranty, normal use warranty, and a note on disassembly. So I will show you guys more about this. Michael and Melody Reed, you guys have totally nailed it, and I have not even gotten to the knives yet, but we are going to do that now. So this is a little different because usually when I do knife reviews, it's always one knife at a time, very in-depth on each knife. I'm gonna do my best and give both of them like an equal amount of screen time and in-depth review, but we have 2 and I am just dying to look at both and show you guys both. So they sent me the Truffles, and they sent me 2 different versions of the Truffles. So we have dark Truffles and we have Truffles. So let's get into this one first. Just open it up. All right, very nice, clean looking knife case with their logo, Aurora Knife and Tool. On the back it says new every day, auroraknifeandtool.com. Let's open this up. All right, silica gel packet. Don't let your pets near that. here is, oh, okay. We have a little baggie with extra hardware. You guys know, like, this is how you get to me. This is super cool, very, very thoughtful. I love, love, love when companies put in extra hardware. So we have like a little spring thing, some screws. Is this called a spacer? I'm not sure, but we have all that. And here is the Truffles. I have to take this out. I have to look at this immediately. Oh my word. Look at these titanium handles. I'm sweating. This is stunning. Look at how it like curves upwards like that. Look at the back, little front flipper action. And look at this really large opening right here. That is cool. We have a flipper too. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is... Okay. Alright, I can stare at this and admire this for like a straight hour, but we have to open it. Let's see what the action is like. Wow. Wow. What is this steel? It says, wow. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's, this is ridiculous. This is gorgeous. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love like a bold handle, a really cool funky design, but the simplicity of this is just stunning. It is really, really simple, just gray, plain titanium, but it's beautiful. So you press down right here to close it and just drops shut. I love this locking mechanism too. That is super cool. And this is the perfect size. Wow. Just the slightest bit of jimping right here, so your thumb has somewhere nice to sit. And you know what's really, really cool? On the inside right here where the flipper is, it just says Aurora. And that's all the branding there is on this knife. So classy. This is a classy woman's carry. This is a gentleman's carry. This is clean. I love this. I can't get over this action, you guys. Straight out of the box, okay? Straight out of the box. Oh my gosh. It's so fun. It's so fun. All right, Truffles, you have officially blown my mind, but it is time to look at your counterpart, the dark Truffles. So let's get this one open because I am dying to see what this one looks like. All right, so same box, same knife case as well. All right, silica gel, the very thoughtful extra hardware, and here it is. You guys, I am so unbelievably hyped. Alright, it's literally the same exact thing, but with this beautiful, really clean black wash TI. I love, love, love the finish on this. It's so smooth. You know what? I actually need to take off my rings because I don't want to scratch this. I dig this size and I love this shape on the handle. Let's open this one up. Just as crisp as the first one. Oh my goodness! That is so, so cool. I'm having a moment right now. I'm not being over dramatic. If you know, you know, because this is nice. This is a nice knife. Oh my goodness. And it has like the matching black wash pocket clip, just fits there seamlessly. Wow. I really dig this blade too. I love it. It's just like the right amount of simple but unique, especially with this large cutout right here. This is a good looking knife. All right. Aurora knife and tool. You guys have done it. You're doing it. And I am beyond impressed. I've only handled this knife for like less than 10 minutes now. Yeah, just about. And my mind is blown. My mind is blown. I am so happy to be holding these right now because these are solid. These are solid designs, solid knives, and you guys, get your hands on these. now. I should count how many times I've said cool during this entire unboxing because it's probably way too many times. But I'm being genuine. Well, I've run out of synonyms for the word cool and sick and dope. But you guys, this is the Truffles and the Dark Truffles from Aurora Knife and Tool. I am so happy I got my hands on these. Thanks for watching me absolutely geek out over these knives. But yeah, now it is time for my in-depth review. Thank you guys so much for watching my unboxing.
Alright everyone, let's be real. Sometimes a knife shows up in a box, you open it, and there's that. That's it. But this is not the case when I received the Truffles and Dark Truffles from Aurora Knife and Tool. It felt like I was unwrapping an experience, and I know that sounds overdramatic, but I am being genuine. As always, this packaging is so impressive and so full of personality. Inside of the box, there's more than just a knife. There's heart. The exploded view diagram is one example of that. I love seeing how things are put together and the fact that you can take it apart if you wish to. But that's just such a detailed and transparent touch. I really, really appreciate that. It makes you feel like the folks behind this really want you to connect with their work. So other than the exploded view diagram and of course the two knives, which I will get to in just a second, you also receive these two really cool collectible coins. You get a really awesome Keep on Trufflin' one and this super cool indecisive skeleton, which you can also purchase separately on their website if you wish. I will leave a link for that down below. But I love these. These are super cool. And then we get to what I would have to say is one of my favorite parts of unboxing this whole thing. You get Aurora Knife and Tool branded band-aids. I mean, how smart and sick is that? You get this super cool kind of 60s pop art design tin that they come in, and inside of the tin you get a pack of 24 with a bunch of different designs. I mean, I've just never seen that before, and I think that is so thoughtful. Michael and Melody absolutely went above and beyond here. It's that kind of extra care and creativity that makes supporting this brand feel not just cool, but personal. Aurora Knife and Tool didn't just send me two knives, they sent a piece of themselves, and I am so here for it. But without further ado, let's talk about the knives themselves, the OG Truffles and the Dark Truffles. So, they're functionally identical, so pretty much everything I'm about to say goes for both of them. Obviously, other than the handles, because duh, OG Truffles is different than the Dark Truffles. But speaking of materials, they are absolutely top tier. We're talking about pretty much full titanium construction, and not just any titanium. This titanium is finished in a way that makes it feel almost soft to the touch. It's not too slippery by any means or not overly smooth. It's just right. This is like the Goldilocks of titanium. It's one of those textures that make you want to keep flipping and fidgeting with it even if there is nothing to cut. The handle has this subtle, slight curve to it that just melts into your grip. It's not overly sculpted or trying too hard, but this fits really nicely. I really appreciate the handle length too. And then on the back side, we got the pocket clip. It's a matching titanium piece, so obviously you got your standard titanium for the OG Truffles, and the Dark Truffles has a black corresponding one. It's on the smaller side, it's not deep carry, but honestly, I don't mind it at all. I think it really complements the overall look and feel, so I wouldn't change a thing. And then we got the blade. Aurora went with a hollow grind here, and it's done really well. It's thin behind the edge, but still feels solid and capable. It's got that nice, clean geometry that just wants to slice. And you're getting S35VN steel here, which is such a smart choice. It's one of those steels that just hits the sweet spot. You've got great edge retention, strong corrosion resistance, and it's just really dependable. Honestly, it feels like a very perfect fit for a knife like this. I also have to give a shout out to the blade shape. I love a good tanto, and this one delivers. The angles are clean, not too aggressive, they flow nicely, and all the contours along the blade feel really intentional and refined. It's impressive. I am very impressed. If you guys couldn't tell already, the proportions are spot on too. You've got a great balance between the blade and the handle. Nothing feels awkward or off. It's just dialed in. And one of the standout features is the large cutout, which is functional and stylish. Whether you're slow rolling it open or giving it a reverse flick, the deployment is intuitive and satisfying, and I really like the look of the cutout too. Oh, and a few subtle details I really appreciate. Under the flipper tab, there's a small Aurora logo that's tastefully done. Minimal branding like that, I'm a fan. It keeps the whole look clean and classy. There's also some nice jimping along that flipper, but it's just enough to give you some grip without being harsh or distracting. It's really well thought out, and honestly like the perfect size for my thumb when it rests there naturally. But let's get into the thing. The action. And when I say that this is the highlight, I mean it. The action on both the OG Truffles and Dark Truffles is absolutely perfect. As you guys saw from my unboxing, it's not aggressive, it's not loud, it's smooth, refined, but confident. And whether you're using the front flipper, the standard flipper tab, or that large cutout for a satisfying reverse flick, the blade just glides out and locks up with presence. And I also appreciate that we have multiple opening options too. It is so well done. I almost couldn't believe it. This isn't a knife that tries to impress with brute force. It's smooth and elegant. Honestly, this is what I'd call a proper ladies' carry, and I love it. There's absolutely zero blade play here, no wiggle, everything is lined up and tuned like a dream. And let me just say, the action, it's like taking a bite out of a juicy, well-done ribeye. Yeah, it's that good. Now let's talk about a really unique feature about these knives. We've got this really cool locking mechanism. This is the roundhouse lock, and I'm officially a fan. It's accessible, secure, and really fun. You can even use the button itself to open the knife, which is cool. Love another opening option. But yeah, that just turns this thing into a certified fidget-friendly piece. And what really gets me is how clean the placement is. It gives you the confidence of kind of like a liner lock, but with the easy accessibility of a button lock. And I'm honestly hoping we see this pop up on more designs in the future. So major kudos for this move. It's bold and it works. So as you guys can probably put together, the ergonomics on this knife are pretty solid. Between the perfectly milled titanium handles and the overall shape, this knife feels like slipping into warm, fuzzy socks on a cold winter day. It's delicious. There's really not much more to say. It just feels really good. Let's talk price for a second. Both the OG Truffles and the Dark Truffles come in at $199, which feels about right for what you're getting. Titanium construction, clean fit, a solid blade, smooth action, and a unique locking mechanism that actually delivers. Yeah, it feels fair. But if you're torn between the two, there's a bundle option available where you can grab both for $378. That's pretty nice to see. I think for collectors or anyone who appreciates the little design differences, having both on hand just makes sense. But even just picking up one feels like you're getting something special, not just in the knife itself, but in the full experience that comes with it. Also, I probably should have mentioned this when I was going over the blade, but this thing is pretty sharp. Sharp out of the box. I mean, you're not gonna see me using this knife specifically for taking down, I don't know, like a tree, chopping up rope, taking it out, camping or hunting, even though I don't really do that. Yeah, like I said, it's a proper ladies' carry, but you still want your carry to be sharp, and this thing is. So I just wanted to mention that. Alright, so before I get into my final thoughts, let's talk specs for just a second. We have an overall length of 8.1 inches. The blade comes out to 4.7 inches. As for the blade steel, we have an S35 VN hollow ground blade. As for the handle material, you can either get the milled basic titanium scales or the black PVD stonewashed titanium. You've got a Tonto blade style. It weighs 4.2 ounces. As for the locking mechanism, you've got the roundhouse lock, which is basically a partial / leaf liner lock with the pivot button lock release. As for the pocket clip, you've got a simple titanium pocket clip. You also have several openers. You can use the lock itself to swing it open, the flipper tab, the front flipper tab, or the cutout on the blade. You've got some slight jimping on the flipper tab as well, and the pocket clip is reversible. So, final thoughts. Honestly, I've really enjoyed my time with both of these knives. Between the two, though, I do find myself gravitating a little more towards the original Truffle, but that's purely personal taste. The Dark Truffle still brings all the same great design and performance to the table, and I genuinely love them both. Aurora Knife and Tool knocked it out of the park with these. So big thanks to AKT for sending these my way to check out. I am so honored and I sincerely appreciate it. Also, if you're curious about what's next from them, they've got a new knife called the Hive Mind, which of course I will leave down below with their other links. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this knife down below, so let me know. Thank you again so much to Aurora Knife and Tool.
Alright everyone, that concludes today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Jadine's EDC. I will have a link for those two down below, as well as my link tree, which is like the master list to all of my links for you guys to check out. And of course, I want to give a huge shout out to Aurora Knife and Tool, aka Miss Heard Knife Reviews, for collaborating with me on this video. This was such a blast. I am just so honored to be able to share this today. And I would love to hear your guys' thoughts too. Let me know down below. But yeah, go show them some love and support. I will have all of their links down below in the description box for you guys to check out. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you are all having a lovely week so far. I know I am, even though it is getting quite humid down here in the south, but never mind that. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye guys!